Yes, good afternoon to all of you. Can you hear my voice? వాయిస్ వినపడతా ఉందా
Yes, sir.
అందరికి?
Sir.
ఎస్ ఓకే. మీరు సిగ్నల్ బాగున్న చోట కూర్చోండి అండ్ విల్ వెయిట్ ఫర్ అనదర్ 2 minutes సో దట్ మీ మిగతా ఫ్రెండ్స్ కూడా జాయిన్ అవుతారు. సో ఇన్ ద మీన్ వైల్ ఐ విల్ షేర్ మై స్లైడ్. సో టుడే విల్ బి డిస్కసింగ్ అబౌట్ ప్లాంట్ నర్సరీ. సో వాట్ ఆల్ ఈస్ బీయింగ్ కవర్డ్ అండర్ ప్లాంట్ నర్సరీ. జస్ట్ అ మినిట్. So just to be in the class, I'll just in a few seconds, I'll just share my slide. సో ఐ హోప్ మీ అందరికీ స్లైడ్ కనిపిస్తా ఉంది. ఎస్, ఎనీబడి రెస్పాండ్?
Yes, sir.
ఓకే. సో లెట్ us స్టార్ట్ ది ప్లాంట్ నర్సరీ. సో యాజ్ యూ నో, మీరు ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్లో మీకు లాంగ్వేజెస్తో పాటు అంటే మీ రెగ్యులర్ ఇంగ్లీషు అండ్ సెకండ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో అది మన కాలేజ్ తెలుగు, హిందీ, ఉర్దూ ఉంది. అండ్ అవి మీకు లాంగ్వేజెస్. ఇన్ అడిషన్ టు దట్ మీ మెయిన్ గ్రూప్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో మైక్రోబయాలజీ, బాటనీ అండ్ కెమిస్ట్రీ. ఇన్ అడిషన్ టు దాట్ మీకు ఫౌండేషన్ కోర్సెస్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో రెండు ఉన్నాయి. ఒకటి ప్లాంట్ నర్సరీ అండ్ సెకండ్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఐ థింక్ హ్యూమన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ అండ్ ప్రొఫెషనల్ ఎథిక్స్. Am I right? Yes. Human values and professional ethics, I think. So human values and professional ethics one, and second one is plant nursery. Am I right? Say yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Anybody
Yes.
respond? Okay. Yes. So we'll be discussing about plant nursery. So I think all of you have must taken the material that I have issued the department with regard to plant nursery. అందరూ తీసుకున్నారు I think. ఇఫ్ అండ్ ఇన్ కేస్ ఎవరైనా మిస్ అయినా కూడా మనకు కాలేజ్ రీఓపెన్ అయిన తర్వాత మీరు నాకు చెప్తే ఐ విల్ ప్రొవైడ్ యూ ద ప్లాంట్ నర్సరీ మెటీరియల్. ఓకే. సో
Okay, sir.
ఎస్ ఓకే. సో ప్లాంట్ నర్సరీ. సో పదం వినంగానే యాజ్ సూన్ యాజ్ యూ see this word plant nursery, what sort of picture comes to your mind? So how many of you have visited any nursery? ఎప్పుడైనా ఏమైనా నర్సరీ విజిట్ చేసినారా? ప్లాంట్ నర్సరీ. హౌ మెనీ ఆఫ్ యూ జస్ట్ సే యువర్ నేమ్ అండ్ వేర్ యూ హ్యావ్ విజిటెడ్. ఎనీబడి? సో ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఐ థింక్ మీరు మీ ఇండ్ల కాడ యూ మస్ట్ బి గ్రోయింగ్ డెవలప్ సమ్ ప్లాంట్స్. ఓకే. సో సరౌండింగ్ యువర్ హౌస్. సో for developing those plants, definitely you must have visited some nursery, some plant nursery. You must have bought, or your parents or so your relatives, they must have bought those plants from a particular place called nursery. How many of you have uh, visited a nursery? Can anybody say? ఎవరైనా నర్సరీ విజిట్ చేసినారా ఎప్పుడైనా? ఓకే. Plant nursery is a place where we can obtain different sort of plant seedlings. Okay, so if you are planning to grow some plants in your at surrounding your house, or you may be having a small place nearby your house, open land where you want to grow some plants. So at that time, what you do is you need. So generally, we normal traditional way is we gather the first seeds of those plants. So after gathering the seeds, we do some plowing of the. So we make the proper bedding. Okay, soil. We prepare the soil for sowing of seed. So some tillering has to be done. Then we sow the seed, then we do the watering, and we the seed germinates, and that is how the plants are obtained. But you want ready-made plants, suppose, okay, directly you want plant seedlings. So you can obtain plant saplings or seedlings, small plantlets directly from nursery. So plant nursery is a place where these plant, it may be any plant, okay? It may be a fruit plant, it may be a vegetable plant, it may be some commercial plant, it can be an ornamental plant, it can be a medicinal plant as well. So there are so many varieties of plants that are available, and you are planning to grow some plants at your house. So you visit a place where that is plant nursery where you can easily obtain these small seedlings. Here, the top left side corner, you can see this picture where so many small plantlets are there, which are in the ground. They are grown in some trays, some are grown in pots, some are hanging here, some plants are hanging plants. There are different here. You can see some xerophytes. Okay? Yeah, there are so many types of plants. Here, this is a big nursery, okay, right side. So this is a small nursery, right side you can see a big nursery where thousands and thousands of plants are grown, saplings from plant seedlings. Here bottom you can see the persons also they who are in charge of these plant nurseries collecting the data. Okay? The left side is left side one nursery, left and right. Oh, sorry, left side top one and bottom one. These are small nurseries. So you must have definitely in Muntakal, uh, there may be some nurseries you must have seen. I think one is on the way to railway station, surrounding places also, where you will find different plants at different sizes. Okay, so yeah, one thing I want to say that when you have joined a class, online class, I expect you to be till the end of the class. Okay, so just now somebody has left, so this is not the way. As I have already, uh, told you that in the group that attendance is must and should. Don't be absent. If you are not present to the online class, you will be in deep trouble. You won't be allowed for your examinations and even practical examinations also. even though you have done that will be failed, and uh, you won't get any sort of scholarships, financial scholarships that are being provided from government. So why? Because this is a recorded session. So how many have joined, who has joined, your names are all displayed here, and whoever leaves the class in between, they'll be treated as absent. So don't leave the class. It is a 50 minutes class, so be there until the end of the class. So that is what I expect from you all. And who have joined here, I'm very much uh, happy that we have joined here today on the class. And who are absent, they will be definitely in trouble. That is sure. Okay, so you can after class you can share the message also. So, yeah. So let us continue. So here, this two types of nursery are small nurseries. The left side and right side are the bigger nurseries. Today we will be discussing about total syllabus, what all you will be learning in plant nursery. Uh, this subject, and we'll be discussing some introduction part. So coming down to the syllabus, so what are the learning outcomes? What you will be learning after the completion of the course? You will be able to, first thing is understand the importance of plant nursery. What is plant nursery and why it is important to us, and what are the basic infrastructure that is required to establish a plant nursery. So why this idea has to be there to you all means after your completion of your education, some people they may be interested in plants. Okay, so they may be they could be interested and they could be develop as an entrepreneur where they would be starting their own business of plants. That is by starting up a plant nursery. Okay, so what all infrastructure is needed? What is the setup of a plant nursery? That all will be learned after this completion of this course. Then uh, you will be learning about the basic material. What are the basic materials required? What are the tools and techniques required for maintaining and for developing and maintaining a plant nursery? So, instrumentation part you can say, and the techniques also. You'll be learning different techniques of maintaining or growing the plants in a nursery. Then, to expertise relate to different various practices of a nursery. That's what I told. Techniques means there are different practices through which the plants can be grown and maintained. So all those techniques you will be expertising it. And fourth one is the comprehensive knowledge. You'll be gaining a total comprehensive knowledge and the skills that are required to get an employment. You can join any firm, okay, in a bigger, larger way. You can say there are so many companies out there who are providing openings to the students who have expertise over plant nursery techniques, tools and techniques and practices. So you can easily get a job in those sort of companies. Okay, and at the same time you can become an entrepreneur and you can start up your own plant nursery sector. Okay, so all these things will be your outcome of
Sir,
this.
we are not getting your voice, sir.
Okay, I'll just check it. Just a minute. Yes, can you just respond? Are you able to hear my voice now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it clear? I hope it is clear. Okay. Let us continue. Okay. If anybody faces any sort of problem, technical problem, once you check your internet strength, okay, Wi-Fi strength, or your data strength. If there is low
Okay, sir.
signal, then you will sit where at a correct place where the signal is good. Or there may be sometimes some people may be facing problem because of due to low signal. So okay, let us continue. So all these things you will be learning here in the plant nursery subject. So coming down to the syllabus part, you will be having, I think, 3 units. So first unit is introduction to plant nursery, where you will be first is what is plant nursery definition and what is its importance. That we'll be discussing today. Then you will be discussing and learning about different types of nursery on the basis of duration, plants produced, structure used, and all those parameters. Then the third point is the basic facilities that is required for setting up a nursery. So what sort of layout it has to have. Then the components of a good nursery. So what all components are required for developing and maintaining a good nursery. Fourth one is plant propagation structures in brief. So plant propagation means developing a plant from from its parental plant parts. Okay, it may be a root, maybe a shoot, it may be anything. So stem any part of a plant where you propagate plant propagation is done. Okay, so those different types you'll be learning here. Then regarding the Bureau of Indian Standards, that is BIS 2008 related to nursery. So what are standards that has to be maintained according to BSI 2008 for developing a nursery? Then that is all about the first unit. Coming down to the second unit, we'll be learning about the necessities for a plant nursery. So what are the required parameters are there for a for maintaining a nursery? First one is nursery beds. So what are different types and precautions are to be taken for preparing the nursery beds means the media that you will be using, the material, the soil material that you will be using for developing the seedlings. So for that you require different types of soil material. So how that is prepared and how the beds are prepared for those seedlings. Then what are the media, growing media? So along with the soil, you will be you will be requiring different types of media, that is growing medium. Supplement has to be provided to the plantlets. So what all those media are there regarding the nursery tools? So tools and implements, equipments that are used for all those purposes. Okay, so that will be dealing and the containers for plant nursery. So initially, when I started, you saw some pictures. So there are the plants which are sown, which are grown in some trays. Then there are small pots. Then at the same time there are yeah, just a minute. It is waiting. Yeah. So there are some pots are small pots are there. At the same time, there are larger pots also. Some are hanging pots and so on. So what all those are containers. Okay. So what are the different types of containers which you can grow these seedlings? That we'll be learning. Then coming down to the third point, that is the seeds and other vegetative material used to raise nursery trees. So what all some plants will be developing from seeds. Okay, and there are earlier uh, we here this one fourth point, plant propagation. So some plant propagation development can be done using some material, plant material. So what all those material can be used, that you will be learning. Then fourth one is the outlines of vegetative propagation techniques to produce planting material. So what all vegetative propagation techniques are there? So there are different techniques. So that you will be learning for producing the plant material. Then the fifth one is sowing methods of seeds and planting material. So how the seeds are sown. So all the plants they do not follow the same rule. So some fruit plants may follow different, vegetable different, flowering plants different, and so on. So what all those methods are there? The that comprises the technique and the plant material. Okay. So that is all about we'll be learning the second unit. Then coming down to the third unit, that is the management of nursery. So here you will be learning about seasonal activities and routine operations in a nursery. So what all those activities that have to be conducted, maintained. So what all records have to be maintained, how plants are observed, uh, all those routine operations that what are they that will be learning here. Then coming down to second, that is the nursery management. Okay, so how the plants are maintained here, all the different types of plants that are you are growing, propagating here in nursery. So that include the how watering has to be done. Okay, you just know don't have to water directly. Some require very few watering. Okay, so that can be done by uh, drip method. Okay, and some plants they do not require water, more water. Some require very less water. So that timetable, that chart has to be maintained. At the same time, their supply technique of water. So that also has to be. Then weeding. So this is a very crucial one. That is weeding. Weed means so a weed means it is a unneeded plants that develop along with the main plants. So that those are called weeds. Okay, so they create lot of problems. So this weed management has to be done, has to be cut off. How it is done, what are those techniques that you'll be learning, and at the same time, the nutrients that are to be supplied to all the plantlets. There are some particular type of supplements, mineral supplements that has to be supplied to the plantlets. At the same time, pests and disease management has also to be done. So there are so much chances that the pests, different types of pests and insects, they attack the plantlets. So at the same time, they create lot of plant diseases also. So that lead to plant diseases. So that management also has to be done. So here all these things you will be learning in detail in the second one, nursery management, which is a very important chapter. Then the third chapter, that is the common possible errors in nursery activities. So sometimes still we are left out with some possible errors which will be which has to become over. So what all those possible errors may be occurring during nursery management, that will be learning. Then fourth one is the economics of nursery development, pricing, record maintained. So this is the commercial aspect of nursery, plant nursery, where uh, you will be just working out how much input you have occurred developing the plant nursery, different time developing the different types of plants, and while doing the business, what at what price, how much profit margin you are keeping, and how much what all pricing you are doing for every plant, and all those financial records also has to be maintained. So this is the commercial aspect of the plant nursery. Then last one is the online nursery information and sales management. So nowadays everything is available online. So there are so many online platforms like the Amazon, Flipkart, and that is for normal domestic these things. So there are so many online platforms, especially for plant nursery. So nursery.in, so many there are there. You can just check the website for online plant availability. You will be finding so many online platform which offer the plantlets through online business. Okay, you can obtain the plants from online. This is the recent business where advantage of this thing is you can order for any plant, any rare plant which is not available or not grown in your surroundings. So any sort of plant you can just browse the list available plants in those at that particular website, and you can just order that plant many how many plants you need. You can order and you can get those plants. So all these things are covered in the third unit, that is the management of nursery. So in the first unit, what is nursery basic idea you will be getting, how you have to set up and all those things. And in the second unit, necessity for nursery, uh, what all material is required, what all is required, that you will be learning how to set up a nursery. And third, the management techniques of a nursery, how we are in nursery. So let us start the first unit, that is the introduction to plant nursery. This, as we discussed earlier, plant nursery definition, then different types of nurseries, basis of creation, plants produce, structure. Third one is basic facilities for a nursery, layout required for a. So some nurseries may be small. Okay? So as we saw in the earlier first picture, you must recollect that there may be small space which is available and you can develop in that place small nursery. At the same time, you can develop a nursery in big place, acres of land can be developed into nurseries where you can develop so many different types of plants. Okay? So that regarding the layout of a nursery and regarding the components of a good nursery, what all components are required for maintaining, developing a good nursery. Then plant propagation structures, then the standards. So let us discuss the first one, that is nursery. What is nursery actually? Definition of nursery, and we'll be discussing about the importance of nurseries and also uh, some reasons for raising nurseries. Why nurseries are required to be maintained. So a nursery is a managed site designed to produce seedlings grown under favorable conditions until they are ready for planting. Okay, this is the basic definition of a nursery, you can say. So a nursery is a managed site. So you are maintaining it, you are managing that particular nursery in all aspects, and it is designed to produce seedlings. So seedlings are small plantlets which are produced thousands of numbers, which are grown under controlled conditions. Like controlled conditions in the sense the supply of water, the exposure to sunlight, then the humidity, and all those aspects come under that. So, what sort of temperature has to be exposed, what sort of pH has to be maintained, and how much nutrient has to be supplied. All those conditions you are in, all those favorable conditions are there. Okay, you also protect the plant from weeds and insects and all those. So you can say these are all favorable conditions for developing the seed, and ultimately they are ready for supply for planting to the open fields or larger areas. So you are just culturing a tender plants, you can say. The nursery is a place where tender plants are cultured. Then what is the importance of nursery? Why it is important? So it is used to grow and maintain a large number of plants per unit area. So you can just say that in a 10 by 10 room, suppose, okay, 10 into 10, 10 feet into 10 feet room, or 10 meters into 10 meters room, you can say you can develop thousands of plantlets, okay, thousands of plants. So that much advantage is there that in a very very small area you can develop large amount of plantlets. Then second one is small and expensive hybrid seeds can be raised more effectively due to better care and management. So nursery is all about proper caring and management. So you can develop so many rare seeds, rare plants from their hybrid seeds. They are those plants that may belong to any category. It may be a fruit, it may be vegetable, it may be a commercial plant like flowers, uh, xerophytes, and so on, where it is very, you can say, small and expensive. It can be raised, okay, this in this way, proper if you take proper care and management. Then third is when seeds are sown in seed beds, their germination their germination percentage increases and vigor of the seedlings also improves. So this seed beds actually, what this seed beds contains means it contains of very very fertile soil. Okay, so it contains all the required supplements for a seed during the time of germination that is required. So all those supplements are made available in the seed beds, and after the seed is sown, germination percentage is very very high. Okay, so in traditional farming, if you see, when you sow the seeds after the tillering is done, so the germination percentage you see. Okay, so whenever the farmer goes to a shop and he buys a packet of seeds, so there is some germination percentage mentioned in that packet. So that germination, it's not that 1 kg of seed is given and all the 1 kg of seeds will rise into plantlets. Okay? It is not like that. So there is some percentage mentioned in the packet. So suppose that particular company, some XYZ company, it claims that it can that germination percentage is around 80%. Okay? Or some say it has 90%. So there is no chance that 100% will be there. Definitely, some seeds may must have got damaged due to any some reason. So that's why the germination percentage is mentioned in every packet that is supplied to the farmer. So here, what happens here is that there may be different conditions because in open field you can't expect 100% germination. There are so many factors like the temperature, okay, the water availability, the humidity conditions, the pH levels, then the pest, insect and pest management, and there are so many factors, okay, weeds and so on, so that are responsible for germination. So, but here, what is happening here in plant nursery is you are growing seeds in a very very favorable conditions that is very much suitable for germination of that seed. So that is why when seeds are sown in seed beds, their germination percentage increases. Definitely, we can expect a very, very good germination percentage, and the vigor of seedlings is also very high. Fourth one is the management of seedlings can be done in a better way with minimum care, cost, and maintenance, as the nursery area is small. So it is very hard if I tell you that you go and do all these things, that is right from tillering of the plot, that farm, then sowing, then watering it, and then taking proper care. So if a farmland, you can say it is in acres. Okay, so that is very very tough for a person to maintain. So for a common man, I am telling, not farmers. So if you are having a small area, some few meters, okay, 10 by 10, 15 by 15, and so on, then uh, it is very easy for you to have maintain it. Okay, the area is small, and you can easily maintain that area in all ways for in a nursery, and that is cost effective also. Then fifth one is manipulation of growing conditions for plants becomes easy. So suppose as this nursery, there may be some open nurseries, there may be some closed nurseries, and all those things. Suppose it is closed nursery, then it is very very easy to maintain, to control the conditions inside that nursery. So there will be some air conditioners also installed for this nursery, where the temperature can be maintained. Okay? So how much temperature you need that way. So suppose the exposure to sun has to be limited. Then there are ways that you use some shade nets and so on. So green nets and black nets and so on, whereby exposure to sunlight is controlled. Okay, so all those factors are there. So you can manipulate the growing conditions of a plant easily if it is a small area in a nursery. Then coming down to sixth point, that is better and uniform growth can be obtained in the main field by selecting vigorous and healthy seedlings. So a better and uniform crop growth pattern can be obtained. Okay, in the main field by selecting vigorous and healthy seedlings. So what is happening here? You select, you first grow for one generation of one type of plant, and in that you will be selecting a very good plants which are showing very healthy uh, all parameters. So those plants we will be selecting, healthy seedlings we will be selecting for further growth or expansion of those plants, multiplication of those. Then seventh one is off-season sowing of seeds becomes possible, which ultimately result in the fetching more returns. So sometimes, normally farmers what they follow seasonal growing pattern where you grow a particular crop in a particular season. Suppose now is the season for groundnut. So all the farmers will be uh, growing and going for only groundnut crop only. So there you won't go for sunflower in between and or cotton in between or some other plant, some other crop. Okay? So that is called seasonal pattern of growth of a plant. But here in nursery, it is not like that. You can grow any plant anytime. Okay? Even if it is off season, also you can grow those plants to the seeds. That is possible in nursery. Then eighth one is the seed requirement of nursery raised crops is less as compared to direct seed sowing of the same crop due to better management. It is obviously that when, as I said earlier, that germination percentage example, you can say that in open field of 1 acre, you require so much amount of seeds, and the percentage germination percentage is also you can't expect good germination percentage. But here, in a closed condition, controlled conditions of a nursery, less number of seed is required. You can raise number of plantlets when compared to open plot. Then at the same time, in all the parameters, it is very very favorable to nursery if you compare to open plot system. Then ninth one is sowing seeds in nursery allows additional time for doing preparatory tillage in the main plot. Harvesting of the previous crop can also be prolonged if needed. So normally, what is the practice we are following here is in small nursery, we are producing thousands of plantlets. So in the meantime, when we have to transfer this to the main field, so field, that field tillering work can be done in the meantime. Okay? So time management can be done very usefully here while developing the seeds, which are small seedlets, say plantlets, which are to be transferred to a bigger plot for further growth. So that time management and work management can be done here. At the same time, harvesting of the previous crop can also be prolonged. So suppose if there is time for these seeds to be germinated. In the meantime, you have already some crop plant that is going on. That harvesting of that plant can be done. That can be prolonged. Yeah. Then the 10th one is that management of insects, pests, diseases, and weeds is easy in nursery. It's obviously that when you have a smaller area, when compared to a bigger area, you can easily observe and you can easily control it all conditions like the insect pest management or any disease is there or any in between any weeds are growing. Okay, all these management, insect pest management or disease management and weeds management, all these can be controlled in small place like a nursery when compared to a larger one. Then the reasons for raising the nursery. Why? So all these aspects are with regard to the importance of nursery. Okay, so why nursery is important? Why? What is its importance? So there are so many advantages of raising a nursery when compared to a open plot. Now the reasons for raising a nursery. In general, plant reproduce to maintain their identity, which is law of nature. But nursery growers propagate plant for aesthetic or commercial use or selling to others or earning money. So here what is the point is in general plants reproduce to maintain their identity. Means a banana plant from a banana plant you will obtain only banana fruit but not a mango fruit. And same vice versa. From a mango plant you can't get banana fruit. So it maintains its identity. Okay, that is law of the nature. But nursery growers, what they do, they propagate plants for aesthetic or commercial use. It is purely commercial, you can say. Okay, nursery is nothing but commercial. It is a business for earning money. You can raise different types of plants in different ways. Okay, you can just manipulate plants production. And other uses of nursery include first one is for production of food plants like the fruits, vegetables, and cereals. So that can be produced very effectively if you follow this nursery pattern. Okay, thousands of seedlings of these fruits, vegetables, cereals can be obtained from a nursery, and straight away you can go and plant it in the open field. Then second one is for beautification and landscaping. This is commercial aspect where there are so many important places important for tourism and all those things. Okay, beautification is done, landscaping is done by growing different ornamental plants like flowers, xerophytes, and so on. So that can be obtained from nursery. Then for covering the soil to check soil erosion, sometimes the soil erosion occurs where that can also be controlled by plant nursery for improving the ecological conditions. So the ecological conditions can be improved. So here the first thing is you can raise different fruits, different vegetables, plants like cereals and so on using the nursery pattern. Then at the same time the beautification and landscaping can be done. You can see here.
Notebooks.
Yes. Anybody wants to say anything?
There.
Somebody is speaking. Please mute your audio. Lavanya, mute your audio. So landscaping can be done, and you can see how beautification can be done, obtained. Yeah, and soil erosion. Yeah, soil erosion is another aspect where uh, there are climatic factors that are responsible for soil erosion and ecological balance. Okay, so ecological conditions are structurally important species, primary production, landscaping, biodiversity. Okay, functional groups. Why I am going fast is we are left with another just 2 minutes. So that is all. Okay. So today we have learned about the for why what is nursery, importance, and why it is required. So I stop here. We'll be meeting in our next class. So as we are left with just 1 minute, I want all of you to just switch on your videos, so that I can take a screenshot. All of you, Tehrin, Anjali, Lavanya, Karishma, Noor, Rashekar, Revati, and Soumya, on your videos. Quickly, we are left with another just 1 minute. Switch on your videos so that I can take a screenshot for your attendance purpose. Tehrin, Karishma, Noor, Revati, Lavanya, Anjali, and Soumya. మీ వీడియోస్ ఆన్ చేయండి ఫాస్ట్. Yes, Anjali, Tehrin, Revati, and Noor, Karishma, and Soumya. Me, you also. On your videos. I hope you are listening to the class or just sleeping. ఎస్, నిద్రపోలే కదా, జస్ట్ ఆన్ చేసుకొని పడుకుంటే అయిపోయా అంతే. ఆ? ఏదో ఆడ సార్ ఏదో బ్లా 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 చేస్తున్నాడు, ఆడేదో అటెండ్ కావాలి కాబట్టి అటెండ్ అవుతున్నాం అంతే కదా. అలా చేయొద్దండి. బీ అటెంటివ్. వెన్ ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ యూ టు ఆన్ యువర్ వీడియోస్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఆన్ యువర్ వీడియోస్. Only two have on, Lavanya and Rashekar. They are online. They have on their videos, but